just your average 35-year-old woman, married, have a kid, hit my husband, huge. No, that is a lie. I'm actually 36. But no, we're actually about to mark our 5th wedding anniversary. No, one woo, that's all it deserves. It's a bit like Australia Day now, like we recognise it, but it's not that cool to celebrate. But no, we've been together 10 years in total, and but actually it wasn't all, peaches and roses, right? Like before him, the last guy I saw before I got with my husband actually cheated on me. And one of the excuses he used, yeah, that's right. One of the excuses he used once, which he was obviously seeing the other woman, was that he had to get home to go to bed early because he had to start work early the next day. I did pick up on a couple of things. First of all, nobody actually does that. And secondly, he didn't have a job. So, whoops, poo. I missed that one. His name was Lloyd and he was bald. What was I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, met my husband, fell in love, and I thought love was kind of like in the movies, right? Like I thought it was kind of like Jack and Rose in Titanic, okay? When Jack, he says to Rose, he says, "You jump, I jump, Rose." And I was like, wow. That's love. Except in marriage, it's a little bit more like, you take out the bins, I'll take out the bins. Like, you fart, I fart. You come, I... Oh. Yes. Anyway, so we're getting older, me and my husband, okay? So I'm 36, he's 38. And I know that we're getting older because our social media ads have changed, right? So as a man, he's starting to get kind of like the midlife crisis stuff, like cars and boats and jet skis. But as a woman, I just get ads that say, you too can beat menopause. I also know that I'm getting older because I've got multiple chins now. There's like one for each lockdown. The body never forgets. And I was at a play centre with my son. And if you don't know what a play centre is, it's just a giant room full of plastic, a slide, and a mum who regrets her life choices shouting behind you, "Hunter! Hunter! Hunter!" Just for 6 minutes straight. And Hunter doesn't give a fuck, all right? Hunter's in the corner gnawing on a PowerPoint. That's what Hunter's doing. Hunter's giving gastro to the whole room, okay? Next day you're on the toilet and you're just like, fuck you, Hunter. Shit, yeah. But anyway, but I was at a play centre with my son, and it makes you feel old, okay? Because you're like chasing after your kid, and I always hurt myself. And I thought, like, man, I used to be like you guys. I used to be like, going down on men and giving hand jobs, and now all I can do is like go down, slip and slide and get a hand injury. Okay? This is where life is at, all right? But no, my son, so he's 3, and he's getting older. So he, I'm thinking now as like a parent, like, what am I passing down to him, skills and abilities wise? Not much. But something I definitely know I'm not giving him is sporting ability, okay? So like in primary school, remember when you had to play sport and they would pick 2 people to be like the captains and they then chose people in the class? I was always second last for that, okay? And you might think like, okay, well, at least I wasn't last, but when last is Nikita Tremblay, Peter Pants, it's really not a good place to be. Like, the only thing I had going for me was that I didn't smell like piss, all right? Anyway, that was a new one, not going to do that again. But no, he's 3, so we just had Christmas, right? And he gets Christmas now, like he gets Santa, all of that stuff. And I had to get all of the presents this year. My husband didn't do anything, which is kind of annoying. But do you know how cutting it is when an imaginary fat man in a red suit with a white beard gets more credit than you do? My son was like, oh, Santa gave me everything he wanted. I was like, did he cut? Pretty sure it was Mummy in the line at Kmart, okay? Pretty sure it was Mummy waiting 2 hours to get your 360 track racer. Pretty sure it was Mummy just like, punch the other bitch in the head. No, I mean, anyway, gotta do, happy times, Christmas, hashtag, my family to yours. But no, I'll just finish with what I've learned over the last couple of years being a parent, okay? And what I've learned is there are some words that you should not say around new parents, okay? So I had a friend call me and he said that moving house for him had been really brutal, right? Brutal was the word he kept using. He said this to me 2 days after I'd given birth. It's like, you want to know brutal? Like, I'll try having a rodent come out of your door and your tit as you say it, okay? And then there's that phrase that people say, they're like, oh, that was so funny, you know, like I just peed myself a little. Well, I'm a new mum. Okay, I just type LOL and I piss all over the floor. And then there's that word wrecked, you know, like, oh, I'm wrecked. No, wrecked is the line between my vagina and my asshole. Alright, thanks guys, I'm Claire Pearson, have a good night.
Claire Pearson! Incredible! That's so clear, that spoke to me, Claire.